Dr. Ira Green, how are you?
Good. I'm trying to find how to upload my slides. How do I do that?
So you want to upload your slides or you want to share the screen?
Well, what's the best way for them to see my slide?
Yeah, it's better you share the screen.
Is that present to audience or which one is it?
Yeah, present to audience.
Okay. And then I set my, okay. Let me find it. Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah, these, can you see the slides?
Yes, we can see.
Okay.
Yes, we can see your screen, Dr. Ira Green. So before, yeah. Okay, you have already shared your screen. Yes, go ahead with your beautiful presentation. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Ida Green, the Soul Whisper Coach. And I have some questions I'd like to ask you just to kind of prepare your mind for the presentation. Would you like to know about a new and not so new approach to business, sales, relationship, and a way to connect with others? If you like that, put yes in the chat. Would you like to hear about a new way to find clients, sales, and cash flow? If you like that, put that in the chat as well. Say yes. Would you like to create a soul connection with others that is lasting? If you would like to know that about that, then put that in the chat. Would you like to have your inner light shine from the inside so brightly that others easily see it and connect with you? And fifth one, would you like to make better decisions, wiser decisions that can help you in your business and your life? If you want like that, then put yes in the chat. Hello, everyone. This is my presentation is talking about all of these things here, and we're really talking about the magic of incorporating intuition in your business and your life. And this, everyone has intuition, but it has to be activated, it has to be ignited, and most people don't know that it has to be activated. They don't know that it has to be activated. And this is something that I do. I activate people's intuition and inner guidance so that it can be more, you can use it more accessible, it can be more available to you. And also, you can use it in all the places I talked about in your business. So, this activation is a gift, a process that's uniquely to me that I have the ability to activate everyone's intuition. Even though we all have intuition, most of us don't know how to activate it, and we certainly are not using it to 100%. Our intuition is really dormant inside of us. It's like a genie, magic genie inside of us, and it has to be activated really on a daily basis, certainly on a weekly basis. And most people don't know how to do that. So I have a process that teaches people how to do that. So I'm going to be giving 5 gifts to away today for anyone who would like to take advantage of that free gift. And I think I'll post that in the chat. But what with this intuition, it helps you to make better decision, wiser decisions that's going to impact you in your business and your life. And what's so important though is that most people are not using this technique or this process. And frankly, even though we all born with intuition, I was not. It took me some time to actually be aware that mine had to be activated, and that I had to really employ it on a daily basis. And so, if I'm the one who's teaching this, and I had to learn to do it and learn how to do it, then I know that you probably need that too. And so I had to learn over the years how to do that. Even though we're all gifted with it, it has to be activated and it has to be used and practiced on a daily basis so that it just like, we tune up our cars, we tune up our houses, but we don't tune up our inner light. And we have a light intuition inside of us that got genius, a magic genie that's hidden inside of us. Unless we really ignite it, it's just laying there dormant, waiting to be activated. So I certainly want to encourage you to seek out the process that I'm talking about and learn how to use it. It's inside of you, but it just like your car, unless you turn the key to the car, it really won't move. You can have a beautiful car, and there's so many. Let me say this: we all have this gift, but most of us are not using it. And I had to learn how to use that. So I invite you to really look at the intuition. And certainly, I'm going to teach this to a lot of people because even though I have that, I realized that I had to activate that. So now I'm teaching a class on activating your intuition, and I call it Spirit Initiation, which is a 3-week program that I teach people how to activate their intuition. Then I have a 8-week program that helps them to with a better decision. So let me tell you what is my 5-step method here. And first, it starts with your self worth. We really have to look at our self worth, our self deserving, how deserving we are, and really acknowledge and look into the soul and see what is it the soul need. We're here to evolve, to express ourselves. Our whole life purpose is to polish our soul so it grows every day. And just like you polish a diamond, we are like a diamond that has been polished. We're on the rough side of us, and we have to really polish. And a lot of this comes with those challenges that we have in life and all the things that we go through. I feel like I have lived 10 lifetimes in this lifetime because one of the challenges with my self worth for me was I married my first husband was schizophrenic, had to learn how to move through that. Then the second man I married was bipolar, alcoholic, and verbally, physically abusive. So I had to learn to work on my self worth. And I think the last one, they both were challenging, marriage was challenging, but the last one was the most challenging because I lost my self worth, I lost my self confidence, I lost all who I was. Now, let me tell you this when I married that man, I had my bachelor's in psychology. I was a registered nurse first. I had my bachelor's in psychology, my master's in counseling. I was studying to become a licensed marriage and family therapist. And all of that because I really did not have my self esteem intact, but mostly because of the trauma from that relationship, that marriage. I lost my self esteem, my self worth, and everything. So I had to start working in after I had it really, I had to ask myself a serious question one day. I said, I love me and I don't hit me. If he loved me, he would hit me. And I thought, well, maybe he doesn't love me. I thought, oh, I'm living with someone who don't love me. So that took some time to take back my heart, to take back my love, to get into a place where I could think and to. But once I made that decision, I had to make a decision to really love myself and to honor my self worth. And it took me some time, it took me a little while to dissolve that relationship. But once I dissolved it, I started working on my self worth. So I started writing about my problems, and they became books. So now I have 22 books. I've had a lot of problems in life. But because of that, that guided me onto my path of writing. I would never written those books on self esteem and anger management. Certainly, I was having some anger issues. But now those books are helping other people. So my anger management book for children and for men and women are my best sellers out of my 22 books. So we have to, but I have to really turn my lemons into lemonade and really help me to become an author. I would not have done that if I had not worked on that. So the second one is really looking at your connection, your communication skills. I did not well, I thought I was a good communicator, but I wasn't a good communicator because I diminished myself to be married when my first husband died and I didn't have any children with him. So I thought I wanted to make this marriage work. So I diminished myself, lost my self identity, lost my soul because I was not communicating what I really felt with, because I wanted to stay in that marriage. So you have to learn how to connect on a heartfelt level. I was not connecting on a heartfelt level. First, I'm kind of digressing here, but you want to make the connection first on a heart. So self worth, make the connection on a heartfelt level, which I did, but I didn't because I didn't tell him I diminished myself. I was a very successful woman, and this man was a truck driver, but I just wanted to be married. So I didn't look at all of that, didn't look at the matching, but my heart was, I was in love. So sometimes when you're blinded by love, you don't see all these things, you know. But so I didn't look at that. I just really was connecting on a heartfelt level, but I wasn't honest in my connection. And the next third level is communication. I was not really communicating who I was. I kind of kept my feelings and thoughts inside because I wanted to make that marriage work. But had I really expressed myself, I would have had a better communication with him. But then, you know, it's hard to communicate with someone when they're physically abusing you. So I don't take all the blame because I just was mismatched. I married the wrong person. But then on the other hand, it was what I needed to help my soul to grow, even though it was very painful and very heart wrenching. My soul grew from from that marriage. I mean, I would never written books. I would never start teaching self esteem and working with the shelters and start working with children. So I worked with abused women and children to heal my own soul. I would not have done that. So, and plus, I certainly would not have taken the time to look at helping others with their self-esteem, their self-worth, and their communication. So I started teaching classes on anger management and domestic violence and working with children. I would have never done that had I not had those experiences. So sometimes those experiences can help us to polish our soul, and it certainly helped me to polish my soul too. But what the next step is number four is really being vulnerable. And I had to really sit down and talk with myself. And the more I started sharing about my pain and my sorrow and my hurt, although I was teaching that to others, I had to live that for myself. I had to talk about my pain and my hurt and my sorrow, and people were able to connect with me and relate to that. So I'm certainly feel like I made a unwise and a not wise decision, but then it helped my soul to evolve. So I'm a better person, even though that was a very painful time to go through and very hurtful. And my heart was broken, and I was really just broken in pieces. I've grown. My soul has grown. I started teaching intuition, and the reason why I started teaching that is because I was not listening to my intuition. My intuition told me to not marry that man. I was so nervous. I've never been this nervous in my life. I was so nervous. I broke out in a rash, but I wouldn't listen to my intuition and married that man anyway. So I started listening to my intuition. I thought, whatever I did wrong or what I was not, I'm listening now. So that's when I really started, my intuition started growing and evolving to where it is now, where I'm able to talk about my pain, talk about my hurt, talk about my sorrow, and talk about how you can use your intuition. So that's a real passion for me right now, is to help people to grow their intuition, to grow their inner guidance. And one of the gifts from that is God's spirit source gave me the opportunity where I can activate people's intuition. I don't know anyone who can do that. No one has done it for me. And people, no one talks about it because they don't know how to do it. And I have not found anyone. We all have a gift. And that's my gift that I was given with the Holy Spirit. But it took me some years to really own that, to see that. So I had to go through all that sorrow and all that hurt to finally reach that point where I could see that this was a gift that I have. So now I'm starting late in life. I'm just starting now, just started in 2017 to start activating people's intuition. And since I've been doing that all that time, and one of the things that I found is that I had people to go through my program, and one guy went through my program. He went through it three different times, but when he finally started activating his intuition, he went to court and had a $30,000 judgment rendered in his favor. Then I had another client who, Diane, who was an artist, and took an art piece, and I helped her to put on an art show. And I'm here in San Diego. She was in San Diego. She was able to sell that art piece for $2,000. Plus, I was able to work with her on so many other levels in terms of past life trauma and present life trauma and boyfriend and mom and all that. So when you have that inner guidance, you can teach, not only help yourself, but you can help other people as well. So it's really wise to tap into, use that intuition. And the fifth step, which is the most important, is listening on an intuitive level. Because when you listen on an intuitive level, you can read other people's energy, and you can read what they thinking, not what they're saying. People say a lot of things, but you can be able to read the thoughts. And I had to practice this because I had a tutoring business, and I had a business partner, and I was not really listening on an intuitive level because some of you may not believe that, but I believe in past lives, and I had a past life relationship with this man, a business partner. So I went to Africa, and this psychic there, mystic, said, "I need to talk with you," and she gave me a reading, what we call it, the state calls a reading, a intuitive message, and she said, "Your business partner has made over $500,000 in the business, and he's stolen that money from you and has not given it to you." And I only got like $50,000 of that. So I came back to the States and confronted him, and he didn't want to acknowledge it. So I had to talk to his wife and have her talk to him to help me dissolve that business. So I listened to my intuition, and I was able to make that transition. So we really have to go on a deeper level and hear. When you go on a deeper level, especially in your business, you can hear what people may say. Well, I want to work with you. I want to buy this. I want to buy that. But if you listen to their inner guides and their intuition and hear the message, there's a worry, there's a doubt, there's a fear, and plus there's a no that they're not going to do it. They don't know how, because so many of us into worry, we're into doubt, we're into fear, we're into lack and limited beliefs. So many people at this stage are not willing to own or to step up in their true essence of greatness of who they are. And I'm still growing into my greatness, but now I'm at a point where I can teach others how to do that. And I really look at myself as I was told I was a mystic, but I really see myself more as a guru now in terms of intuition, because I've gone through all the struggles and all the transition. So I'm in a position now where I can help others to grow their intuition. So if you would like to know more about this, how you can grow and how you can develop your intuition, especially in your business, to get sales, cash flow, clients, and to really step into your own essence, your greatness, because until we die, we still have something to do. As long as you're in the body, there's something for you to still do and evolve and to grow into. So I invite you to start looking at that, because your next step is your best step, and your best step is yet to come. So you want to say to yourself, I am a diamond in the rough. I'm polishing my soul. I want to evolve, and keep looking for people who can guide you. But what I had to learn is to really let go with my fear about money. Once I let go of that fear about money, now Spirit Source just really gives me the money that I need, sends me the clients that I need and the money that I need. But I've learned how to do that, although I have to take the action. So one of my greatest gifts is I channel this from the angels, from Jesus, and the great I am, the creator. But that's because I allowed myself to do that. So I allowed myself to be a vessel for spirit to just pull through me and to speak through me. But that took some time for me to allow that to happen, because I was into worry and to doubt and thinking, well, would this happen? Could it happen? Will it happen? So now I just allow this to happen. So I invite you to step in that place of allowing and letting your life be a shining light that can help people to grow to their best, their greatest, because your best date is yet to come. You're just at the beginning of your greatness, and your greatness is you're evolving to that greatness. So allow yourself to be a diamond, to be polished in the rough, and know that the best is yet to come. This is Dr. Ida, the intuition. Now God gave me this name, the soul whisperer. So just constantly involved. But let me tell you one thing that's really very powerful. Every day, because I allow myself to work with spirit, I find money every day, at least a penny every day. And at Christmas time, I got those, and I went to the grocery store, and there was a $50 bill folded in half. And I thought, wonder if that's mine. And I thought, no, I was getting ready to go to the bank to get some money, so that's not mine. That's that was just a gift from Spirit. So I went and bought me some things I wanted to buy for Christmas. So when we allow ourselves to be open to available to source, we're divinely taken care of. Even though I have to reach out to my clients, my phone ring and people call me, and I find money every day. So I'm a money magnet. But I want you to really learn how to tap into your intuition, use your intuition so that it can benefit others. I'm really open for questions. If anyone has any questions, I would love to answer them now. I just want to make sure that take time to ask any questions anyone want to, and you can put them in the chat if you want to. I'm certainly open to hear to get any feedback from anyone. But I just want you to know that your best day is yet to come, and just be open to spirit and let it guide you and work through you because you're diamond in the rough and your soul needs to be polished. We're here for our soul to be polished, for to work through any challenges that we have, and challenges are just polishing the soul so that we can our inner light can shine more brightly on the outside so people see that. And people see my light all the time, they see that, and I don't have to tell them that. I never tell them. They just say, I see a light about you, so I want you to have your light shine so brightly too. So if you have any questions, I would love to take them right now. Anything. I channel message. You can also ask a channel message as well. I can give you that gift too if you have one. I'm open if you want to have a question. Claire, I see you here. Did you have a question about anything at all about the presentation? Well, let me tell you about these 5 business. Go ahead. Did you have a? I have 5 business grants, and I'm going to see if I can put that in the chat. But I don't know if you have my contact information, but I'm gonna reach out to you because I have these grants, business grants that's available, and I would love to share them with you. So let's see if I can find the business grants and I'll post it in the chat. So in case you want to get one of those. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the chat here. And you can certainly I'm gonna post it in the chat so everyone can have the link to get that. I only have 5 of them, so yeah, I'll put them here. Okay, so yeah, so really, I'm delighted to support you in any way I can. So if there's any questions, I'm open to hear them now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ida Green, for your powerful presentation and energy. Really loved your energy the way you presented. So you have prepared a very nice 5-step method, self worth, so
Yeah, the
heartfelt connection.
self worth.
Yes,
What the next one? Yeah, connection, communication, being vulnerable, and listening to your intuition.
yes, and be vulnerable. Yes. So here is the question from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you have a very good experience. You have seen so many entrepreneurs, businesswomen in your life. So what do you think to be in a good position? What is the main criteria um, to do as a woman?
As a woman in business, I I know we have to
Yes.
constantly listen to our inner guidance, our intuition, because this is where most of us we're not doing it 100%. Some people are doing it, but once we start, well, it comes to allowing and allowing spirit to take over. And most people are afraid. I know I was afraid because I thought, will I look the same? Will I look different? Will I act different? So I was afraid to allow spirit to just take over my life and use it. But the longer I live, Spirit told me, said, listen, I didn't tell Jesus, and I'm not telling you. Either you let me work through you or you don't. That's what I do want to. I want to. So I just had to allow it to happen. It means having faith, it means trusting and allowing. I've always heard about let go and let God, but I had to understand what that meant. And most of us do not want to surrender our total all to anything, especially to source and spirit. Although it created us, we are afraid to let spirit take over. Well, it created us and don't keep creating us. So why won't we trust them that created us? It created the whole world, billions of people. From the time the world began, it created people. So why we're afraid? When we go back, we're gonna go back to spirit. So why not trust it now? We don't own ourselves. We don't go back to ourselves. We go back to source, to the creator. So if you either trust it now or you don't, it doesn't care whether you trust it or not. It's gonna still be spirit. It's gonna be source. It's gonna be God. Whoever you believe in, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever. They're all one energy, and it only one path, and it goes to the divine.
Yes, well said, Dr. Ida Green. So, my experience, as per my experience, yes, you have to do work hard. You need to work hard, and then you have to expect something from the God. Without doing anything, God, please give me something. No, He cannot help you, right? So, you need to do from your side. Uh, and you need to trust yourselves. So this is how it goes. This is how we can success in our life. So yes, it's really so. Frankly, today I am learning a really very good messages from each speaker. Each speaker is a wonderful giving a wonderful presentation today. And once again, happy women international day. um, Thank you so much for being a speaker for this WIN conferences. So hoping we need a speakers like you for our future conferences as well. So if you want to, so there is a live event, physical in-person event is going in Paris, France. So if you want to see, if you want to share your thoughts, so you can join our Zoom link. You can see in the messages tab. So just click on the Zoom link and you can even participate our in-person event as well. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, thank you, everyone. Love to everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.